Hey, sir. How are you today? Do you have your license on you?
No.
You don't have your license on you?
No.
What happened aboard the aircraft? Huh?
Nothing happened.
Something happened with a young lady aboard the aircraft while you all were flying.
I don't think so.
Well, she's alleging that something did happen, so. Okay.
I slept and took a piss.
What's that?
I slept and took a piss. That's about it.
Okay, hold on, sir.
Yes, once you get there, it'll have airline.
Hold on. Do you have your license on you?
Am I being detained or what?
Yes, sir, you are.
Why?
Well, as I just explained to you, young lady alleges that you groped her inappropriately.
I have no idea. So there's a man getting off an airplane. It was a flight from St. Louis to Atlanta, March of last year. And he was accused of groping continuously over and over again a woman that was sitting next to him on that flight. So officers there confronted him. And once they decided to detain him, that's when he decided to get belligerent. Watch.
Well, then we'll call out FBI.
Okay.
We'll still gotta take them.
That's wild. You guys are funny. You guys go yourself. That's funny.
Okay.
I really appreciate you wouldn't touch me. I feel being harassed right now.
Okay, sir.
Are you touching me? Are you touching me?
You're being detained, sir.
Are you bald and fat? That sucks. You got a small too, huh?
Uh-huh.
You fat.
Yeah.
Sir, you have your ID in your pocket.
Call my attorney. Yeah, you guys touching me? Are you guys touching me? Oh, it's weird. It's weird how that works. Here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take off my mask here. Hold on. I can't breathe. Hold on, I can't breathe. Oh my goodness, I can't breathe. Take my mask off. Yeah. Yeah, you see what you're doing to me? You're doing this, pig.
No.
You're doing this, pig. You're doing this. You calling the FBI? Because you're black?
I'm trying to find the connection between the FBI and being black. Doesn't matter. He's just throwing out anything he can. Let's jump down to graphic one. Let's look at a picture of Scott Grandin. This winter here, after they detained him, arrested him. He also complained about his pants dropping at one point. We'll have to run that video. He's
look
crazy.
at this piece of work right here.
Yeah, look at this guy. So Scott Russell Grandin, he's 36 years old. He's from St. Louis. He got 21 months in jail on Tuesday for sexually assaulting his female seatmate that was aboard a Southwest Airlines flight. So on March 25th of last year, the nurse was traveling to Atlanta after a shift at a St. Louis hospital. She dozed off and woke up with Grandin groping her crotch. Grandin, who was in the middle seat beside the victim, eventually asked her to get up from her aisle seat so that he could go to the restroom. When the terrified victim complied, he then proceeded to smack her on the buttocks. The woman then alerted flight attendants of the assault while he was in the restroom, and she was moved to another seat. So as I mentioned, he was charged with getting 21 months, and he said he was on some kind of pain medications, and oh man, I didn't know what was going on. I'm on anxiety, and I was drinking. It was obvious he was drinking, but then, like any side effects, whenever you take anxiety medication and you drink any alcohol, your doctor always tells you it might result in groping people next to you on a flight.
Yeah. Okay. So again, for what he said to the officers, and then also what he did to an innocent person who is a nurse that works in a hospital. 21 months feels light. It just really feels light.
On a flight.
On a flight. Now, the thing is, because he's on a flight, it's federal because you're in the air. So it was like a double whammy of stupid. So on top of this, he told a black officer they should, according to WSB TV, they should go and pick cotton. Another great example of this guy. I just feel like, and I know we've talked about this a lot in the last few years, but I just feel like if this guy had a different color skin tone, he would have been taken to the ground for trying to, it seems like, wrestle away from what we saw in the police body cam video.
Yeah.
Because that was an act of resistance. He also pulled down his pants and yelled the R word that ends in E to try and make a scene. Obviously, it didn't work. So he's been He's had different run-ins, driving under the influence, driving while intoxicated, excuse me, assault, amongst many others. Considering this is like his 4th offense, I'm just surprised it's so late.